Aboru Aboye. So, welcome to the School of Orisha Studies. This is our first lesson proper, um, and we're going to cover Ijuba. Ijuba is the act of giving reverence. The base vocabulary in that is Iba. Iba is homage. Iba is reverence. Iba is synonymous with humility and, you know, respect, right? And so you may have heard people say Mojuba, or if you're familiar with the Afro-Cuban tradition, they may say Moyuba, right? Because the J, there's no J in Spanish, so the J becomes Moyuba. And then there's some other interesting things where people have Moyuba and stuff like that, but it's Iba. Mojuba is I give reverence, right? Ijuba is general, like, third person. One gives reverence. Ijuba. Ajuba, we give reverence, right? But the base of it is Iba, reverence, homage. It's synonymous with respect. And that's very telling because it's the first thing that we do for any ritual. And so it lets you know that Orisha lifestyle starts off with reverence, it starts off with respect, it starts with humility. And that's because this is an oral tradition. That means that everything that we know has been passed down. All of the information, all of the ritual knowledge, all the practices have been preserved, codified, and then methodically passed on from generation to generation for thousands of years. And so the more you learn, the more respectful you become of the tradition, because you realize somebody has had to go through a lot of effort to keep all this locked up inside, and then to give it to other people, right? And you can imagine that as people have gone through the years and they've aged, and they can see the end coming, it becomes more and more important that they start to pass the information on and do it in a way that the younger people can grab a hold of it, because if they die with it, then that's it. And some of the information is quite specialized and particular to either individuals or small groups of individuals. And so it becomes more and more important to be respectful of that process and approach those custodians of the knowledge and the wisdom with a certain level of reverence, because you know that they're the last keepers of certain kinds of information. And so Iba embodies all of that. It's not just the words that you say, but it's the energy that you carry. It's your demeanor and your poise, right? When you start off a ritual, you're acknowledging all of the great teachers and mentors who've gone before you, as well as the divinities who were the originators of these practices. So Iba is a consciousness. It's an approach. It's an orientation toward life. And I think it's very important that everything begins with reverence, with respect, with honor and homage to those who have come before you. Okay? So I'm going to share with you one verse of Ifa that explains to us why we give Iba and what the nature of Iba is. And it's a twofold reason why I'm doing this. One is that, I want you to know that there's a root, there's a theological root for what we're doing. Lots of times we mistake oral tradition for gossip or hearsay or opinion. You're right. They have nothing to do with one another. Oral tradition is not gossip. Oral tradition is not just what people can say, whatever whenever they feel like it. Oral tradition is codified. It's a certain kind of language, and it's a certain kind of language that's organized in a certain format, and it's given in a certain structure, and it's received in a certain way, and then it's organized and filed in your own consciousness in a certain way, right? It isn't trivial. Oral tradition is a form of documentation. It's an intellectual documentation. And the more you train your mind to, attune itself to this form of archiving, then the more you're going to understand the brilliance and the genius of an oral tradition, right? It creates a much richer inner world than some of the things that we're used to in the book tradition, where everything is externalized and is, on shelves in the library. In the oral traditions of Orisha lifestyle, your library is here. It's in your head, right? And you have some way of categorizing and cataloging this virtual body of knowledge, right? So it's a beautiful thing. And so Ifa is that, kind of the Dewey Decimal System. Everything is laid out in Ifa, right? Everything is laid out in Ifa. And so as always, I'll try to do my best to substantiate what we do with the sacred text, right? And particularly with major movements like this, like Ijuba. It's important that you understand that this isn't about, word of mouth. This isn't about gossip. This isn't about opinion. This is what the tradition is built upon. And you can find out, why when you go to the right source. And that is always Ifa. So this verse is Otura Ofun. Otura on the right, Ofun on the left. And it's going to give us some insights into what is Iba and how it works. I hope this is audible. I have to go back and listen. So Otura Ofun says, it starts this way. Iba, we give reverence. This was the Babalawo who divined for the corn farmer, who was losing his produce to birds. He was asked to try to win the favor of the witches. He was asked to try to win the favor of the wizards. Now I want to pause right there. That's a great metaphor, because what Ifa is telling us is that, okay, the birds were eating the farmer's produce. Birds and witches go together, because the witches and the wizards turn into birds, and they were attacking his produce, which means his livelihood was under threat. This is a person who's under spiritual attack. Okay, and then he goes to consult Ifa. The Babalawo he consults is named reverence, homage, respect. And what does the Babalawo advise him to do? Go fight, go burn down the house of the witches? No. He advises him to be respectful, to go and try to win their favor. Okay. He was advised to pay homage to Awu Akoda, to pay homage to Awu Asheda, to pay homage to all the Irumale, to make sure that all deserving entities were reverenced, right? So you appease the ones who are troubling you, as well as the ones who are supporting you. Today and always we give our reverence to Baba, and then the response is, may our Iba be accepted, or our reverence be accepted. Today and always we give our reverence to Yeye, may the Iba be accepted. Today and always we give our reverence to Awu Akoda, may the Iba be accepted. Today and always we give our reverence to Awu Asheda, may the reverence be accepted. Today and always we give our reverence to Araba and Ileife, may the reverence be accepted. Today and always we give our reverence to Olubikin, the energy in charge of Ikin Ifa and herbs, may the Iba be accepted. Today and always we give our reverence to Osain Biki, the energy in charge of root medicine. May the Iba be accepted. May our Iba be accepted. May the Iba be accepted. Today and always we give our reverence to the very first Babalawo who used to divine on the ground, as well as print Ifa on the ground. May the Iba be accepted. May our Iba be accepted. May the positive energies guide and guard us. May the Iba be accepted. And so, that's Otura Ofun, the Holy Odu Otura Ofun, and it is keying us into the significance of paying homage to the originators, okay, because they are the ones who have passed it down to us from one generation to the next. So with that said, I'm going to share with you one Ijuba. This is the Ijuba that I use, and it's the Ijuba I'm going to ask every one of you to learn and master. I'm going to recite it. It's going to be written down in the body, and I'm going to say it should take you about 2 weeks from whenever you start this. If it takes you more than 2 weeks, you're lollygagging, okay? So this is about a 2-week study. All right, you're gonna I'll give you the some more strategies and things like that later on as the class goes on. But I'm going to tell you this is about a 2-week process. Okay, so it goes this way. Iba Olodumare Oba Tedede Kaye. Iba ati ojo. Iba ati woorun. Iba ile ogere afoko yeri. Iya mi arambale karakara. Igba irumale jokotun. Igba irumale jokosi. Iba okanle ni erinwo irumale. Iba koda. Iba sheda. Iba diginlado. Iba rabalo tuife. Iba orogi lode owo. Iba pekpe lode asin. Iba agangan awode Ibadan. Iba oshopo iwuta awode Remo. Iba awurela awode Ijebu. Iba takumose awode Jesha. Iba shegba awo Egba. Iba kedeke awo Oyo. Iba orogi awo Osogbo. Iba gedegbe awo Dahomey. Iba gbogbo owo pátápátá. Ìrọ̀sùnwọ̀nsẹ̀ mọ́pẹ́. Ìrọ̀sùnwọ̀nsẹ̀ mọ́pẹ́. Ìrọ̀sùnwọ̀nsẹ̀ mọ́wàdúpẹ́. Iba egungun ilewa. Iba ori inu. Iba ori ode. Iba ori atetekose. Iba akata gbidi. Iba agbamo. Iba ayamo. Iba akunle abiyamo. Iba iponri. Iba dayeba. To